get on a plane and drive around town looking for you like an idiot. Give me time to think. You had 4 months. I hated you for what you did to me at that train station. I hated you. But then, when I got to New York, I thought how much you loved me and how hard that must have been for you. And I thought, this is what a man looks like. This is how a man loves. But you not telling me where you were for 4 months and sneaking out before sunrise in the middle of the night without even saying goodbye, that is not being a man, Finn. And I don't need you to give me my freedom. I am a grown woman. I don't need you to hide from me, to keep me from doing what is right for me. And no, not like Brody. I didn't do Brody, okay? Don't you think I would have rather been with you? Don't you get it? No matter how rich or famous or successful I become, when it comes to you, I'm always going to be that girl who freaked you out at our first Glee rehearsal. You were the first boy who made me feel loved and sexy and visible. You were my first love. And I want more than anything for you to be my last. But I can't do this anymore. At least not now. We're done.
The key to faking out the parents is the clammy hands. It's a good non-specific system. Most people will tell you that Brody fever is a deadlock, but if you get a nervous mom, you can end up at the doctor's office, and that's worse than school. I did have a test today. That wasn't bullshit. It's on European socialism. I mean, really, what's the point? I'm not European. I don't plan on being European. So who gives a crap if they're socialists? They could be fascist anarchists. That still wouldn't change the fact that I don't own a car. Now, I'm not saying I condone fascism or any ism for that matter. Isms, in my opinion, are not good. A man should not believe in an ism. A person should believe in himself. I quote John Lennon. I do not believe in the Beatles. I just believe in myself. A good point there. Of course, he was a walrus. I could be a walrus. I just would still have to bum rides off.
Rehabilitated? Well, let me see. I don't have any idea what that word means. No, I know what you think it means. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word. Made up so that young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job. What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did? It's not a day that goes by that I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here or because you think I should, but I look back on the way I was then. A young, stupid kid committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him. I want to tell him the way things are. But I can't. That young fella's long gone. And I'm just the old man that's left over. I have to live with that. Rehabilitated? It's just some bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your forms and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
If I should have a daughter, instead of mom, she's going to call me Point B. So that way she'll always find her way to me. And I'm going to paint the solar system on the backs of her hands, so she'll have to learn the entire universe before she can say, oh, I know that like the back of my hand. She will learn that life will hit you hard, in the face, wait for you to get back up, just so it can kick you in the stomach. Getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air.
when you open your hands to catch and you only wind up with blisters and bruises, when the very people you are trying to save are the ones who are standing on your cape, when your boots are filled with rain and you're up to your knees in disappointment, those are the very best days to say thank you. Because there is nothing more beautiful than the way the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how many times it's been sent away. You will put the wind in win some, lose some. You will put the star in starting over and over. And no matter how many landmines erupt in a minute, make sure your mind lands on the beauty of this funny place called life. And yes, on a scale from 1 to over-trusting, I'm pretty damn naive, but I want her to know that the world is like sugar. It can crumble so easily that I don't want her to be afraid to stick out her tongue and taste it. Baby, I'll tell her, remember that your mama is a warrior. And your papa is a warrior. And that you are the girl with small hands and big eyes that never stops asking for more. Remember that good things come in threes. And so do bad things. And always apologize when you